Get your hand out of your pocket.
All right, we're here with attorney Doug O'Connell, and just recently we had a situation here in Austin, Texas, where a guy, man, is doing something at night. You know, a cop comes across his vehicle, notices something with the vehicle, and the guy and a girl come out of the bushes, and it looks like this guy, man, shoots his girlfriend in the head trying to shoot a cop. Doug, you know, what do you know about this story? What's going on here?
Yeah, well, it's another tragedy here in our hometown of Austin. I think one of the most interesting aspects is the suspect who shoots his girlfriend, shoots the police officer, runs off, and this is of course in the Zilker Park neighborhood, Zilker Park area. He tries to break into somebody's home a short distance away, and that homeowner had heard the shelter-in-place warning go out here in Austin and had taken steps to prepare themselves for what turned out to be an eventuality where the bad guy was trying to break into his home. So he armed himself. Bad guy kicks the door down, as I understand it, and the homeowner fires 2 rounds, hitting the suspect. You know, from what I can tell, not knowing all the facts, that is a very appropriate use of deadly force to protect yourself, your family, your home. But here's the part that scares me. You know, here in Austin, we have a district attorney's office that doesn't necessarily believe in a right of self-defense, doesn't necessarily believe in the Second Amendment. And it's my understanding that that homeowner went down to the police station and submitted themselves to an interview with the police. I'm certainly not suggesting that citizens ought not to cooperate with the police, but I am always going to suggest that in a situation where you've had to use deadly force, you give a short statement to the police explaining, I feared for my life, and then the next thing out of your mouth needs to be, I want my attorney. And then later, after sitting with an attorney and going over the facts, taking that attorney's advice, it may or may not be appropriate to go ahead and give a statement to the police. But once you give that statement, you can't pull it back.
Well, you heard it here. You know, man, be careful out there. You know, it's up to you to protect yourself and also protect your family. And remember, if you have to put them on that escalator to Jesus, you do so. As always, more guns equals less crime. Go out there and buy yourself a gun.